Hi everybody, this is foXnoMad, and today I want to help you travel smarter by showing you how much a meal costs in Istanbul, Turkey. So let's go. So this is the best view I can get right now. I'm kind of squatted down. I'm in Beşiktaş. So obviously this can vary a lot depending on where you eat, the class of place you eat, and hamburger places are all the rage now in Istanbul. But you can go expensive food, you can go street food, but there's something in the middle that can help give you a taste of what home cooking, what Turkish home cooking tastes like. It's not very expensive. You can just wander into one of these places that I'm going to take you now, and you can get a really good variety of different home cooked sort of Turkish meals that you find more in the home, sort of less kebab, less sort of döner, less those kind of things that are more common in terms of Turkish restaurants. But this is something that you can find throughout Turkey, and especially in Istanbul you can find them. So I want to show you one of those typical meals, see what you can get, how much it costs, and show you how good it tastes. Ordering here is simple and straightforward. You grab a tray and pick the items that you want. On this tray, for example, I've got Bulgur wheat rice, which is a cracked wheat with a little bit of butter. You've got these white beans with onions and tomato sauce, roasted eggplants that are cooked in also a tomato-based sauce, some wheat bread, lentil soup, and of course a shepherd's salad, which is tomato, cucumber, and peppers that might be sweet or spicy. It just kind of depends on the kind of pepper you happen to get. For a drink, this is ayran, which is basically water, yogurt, and salt mixed together. So it's a very salty, very yogurty drink. If you don't like yogurt, you won't like this drink. And this entire meal costs 33 Turkish lira, which is about $5.60. I belong to you. Alright, so one of the things I like about this kind of place is that you can get foods that you would find traditionally more in home as opposed to street food or things that people don't eat at home. So these are the kind of foods that you would find in a Turkish home. Obviously the nice thing about this is if you're vegetarian or vegan, you can find vegetarian options here, but they also have meat, they have meatballs, different kinds of chicken dishes as well, so you can get that. What I have here is some bulgur rice, some beans, some eggplant, some salad, which is salad with tomatoes and cucumbers and pepper, as well as some lentil soup. And the way that this works is you show up, you can, if you don't speak the language, just point at the things you want and they'll all be ready. So the menu is pretty much set by the day, although they have some staple foods that you can find on a regular basis. So you just come in, point at the things you want. If you want, you can even split the plates up, so you can have, let's say, half rice and have meatballs, or half rice and have beans, whatever you want, or you get basically one portion, which is a full plate of food, like I have here. And then once you're done, you just take your tray up to the front, you pay, the bread comes with the food, so you can just pick up a piece of bread or two. That's behind the counter. You'll get your utensils there as well, and then you're ready to go. There's nothing really fancy about these places, though I will say they're very popular for lunch. So if you come around noon, this place is super packed. So I'm here a little bit after noon. I had to get some tea to sort of kill some time because it was just way too crowded. Now it's died down a little bit as people go back to work after the lunch hour, and now I can kind of enjoy the meal and talk to you and show you all of this food. So this is a pretty hearty meal. Most people, I don't think, would get this much food as I have. But the total cost of all of this was 33 lira, which is about $5.50, which is a really good price for this kind of food, for this amount of food. And again, this is a little bit of a taste of what people tend to eat more at home in Turkey, as opposed to kebabs and things that people go out to eat in Turkey. And that's the major difference here. These lokanta restaurants are usually open fairly late in the morning, and they stay open till about 8, 9, or 10 at night. And as the day goes on, they're going to have less and less food, so you can have less and less options. So the ideal time to get here is just a little bit after the busiest part of the lunch hour. So the food itself is not very spiced, so the bulgur wheat is pretty plain. So if you want salt or pepper or make it spicy, then you have those spices here as an option. You can also mix it with your beans, which I like to do. And these are white beans, which is pretty much one of the most common Turkish foods I can think of. You find this very, very often. If you like beans, this is a great dish, but I know a lot of people who don't like beans, so this might not be the thing for you, but this is one of my favorites. I love it. If you're vegetarian, a lot of times you need to check if this has meat or not. This particular one doesn't have meat, and it's going to be vegan as well because they're not going to put butter in this. It's typically made with oil, but again, you can check. I can give you the translations if you have any questions in the comments below. So the bulgur wheat is a little bit heartier than rice. It's a little bit more fiber, and it's got a little bit less carbs. So if that's what you're looking for, you can get that. It's a little bit tastier than just plain white rice, although they have that here as well. These are the white beans cooked with tomatoes and onions. Comes in this sort of watery sauce that you can get. You can tell them less sauce or more sauce depending on what you want as well. And you have your cooked eggplant as well. Right there. Basically roasted eggplant, and again a tomato-based sauce, pretty common at least at home. You can find it at these kind of restaurants. You're gonna have almost always you're gonna have eggplant. You also got your lemon for your salad and your soup, so those will come with it, so you can just add that to give it a little bit more flavor, a little bit more tang. And one other note about this salad is that the peppers in it can either be sweet or spicy. It kind of depends on the pepper, so you might get a very spicy taste. If you're not used to spicy, if you don't like spicy food, just be careful when you eat one of these salads. Maybe have a friend try one of those peppers to make sure they're not really spicy, or just sort of pick the peppers out because it can go either way. The rest, cucumbers and tomato. Finally, lentil soup. You should probably start with the soup, but if you're filming a video and you're just trying to get everything in, you're probably going to forget that. You can end off with the soup, and then a water or ayran, and then after the meal, you can get your tea, of course. There, everywhere is going to serve tea. So I hope this helps you get an idea of the kind of meal that you can get in Istanbul, Turkey, and about how much it costs, about $5.50 for this amount of food. So I will leave the name of this place, Bolu Et Lokantası, in the description below, and the address so you can find it as well. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.